Beyond Organic can be seen as picking up where certified organic leaves off. The practice has taken original organic principles, including ideas about animal welfare, social justice, and biodiversity, and melded that with a local philosophy of improving neighborhoods and communities. In an old order Amish community in Bloomfield, Iowa, Robert Yoder has created his own Beyond Organic haven, raising cows and chickens. Yoder uses portable fencing to bring his animals to fresh pasture twice a day, a labor-intensive method called mob grazing. The method is designed to create nutrient-dense meat and to build the health of the soil. He says his neighbors tease him for spending so much time moving fences, but he brushes them off.
Other people buy exercise bikes and treadmills and stuff like that, and I like get mine for free, and I get paid to do mine.
Yoder learned about Beyond Organic from Joel Salatin, a farmer from Swoop, Virginia, who appeared in the documentary Food Inc. Salatin has also published a number of books, including You Can Farm, which Yoder read with interest.
It made so much sense reading that it just blew my mind.
Yoder's farm is animal welfare approved, a free certification program through a nonprofit that requires all animals be raised on pasture. Yoder frequents the farmers market in Fairfield, Iowa, and has many regular customers.
When I got to talking to Robert, I knew he was very passionate about what he did.
Another customer was drawn by his sign, grass-fed.
The cows are happy. They're eating what they're supposed to be eating.
At another farmers market in Des Moines, Jill Bebout of Bluegate Farm sells Beyond Organic produce and jam. She is one of more than 200 vendors who gather at the farmers market to sell to their customers face to face.
We want to have that connection to them, and we want them to have that connection to their food.
Bebout says selling locally is a big part of being Beyond Organic, but so is their zero tolerance of chemicals.
We don't even use organically approved chemicals on our farm. We use no chemicals of any kind, period.
She decided against USDA certification, but is certified naturally grown, an alternative program tailored to small local farmers.
Hi there.
Bebout sells all of her produce directly to her customers, but some sell locally through grocery stores or cooperatives. Wheatsfield Co-op in Ames prides itself on its local and organic fruits and vegetables. The market pays certified organic farmers 20% more for their produce, but will often pay those higher prices for local produce as well because customers demand it.
They want their food to tell a story, and it can when it comes from a farm that you could walk to, or you could ride your bike to if you wanted to.
Wheatsfield only buys produce from farmers who use organic practices, but even so, they must by law keep it separate on the shelves to avoid contamination.
They're not certified organic. Then I have to be really, really cautious that that produce doesn't touch other produce.
Although less convenient for Calder, he respects these farmers' philosophy.
My local farmers who don't want to become certified organic, they're in it for the food, for the community, for what it really represents. And yeah, I would have to say, yeah, they're beyond organic. They understand that it's more than just to make money, that it is a way of life. You're trying to leave something for the future, and that's more important to them.
These farmers often sell through community-supported agriculture, or CSA, where customers pick up a box of vegetables weekly throughout the growing season. Farmers Tanya and Doug Webster run a CSA offering everything they can grow on their hillside farm in Sigourney. The Websters bought their land with a family inheritance and named it Rolling Prairie Acres. They soon learned about organic practices and quickly began planting vegetables and an orchard, following organic principles. As their production grew, they considered certification, but ultimately dismissed it.
I would rather have been reading my baby a bedtime story than to be going through that paperwork. And that's what it came down to, is just simply life choices that we just could not see spending all that attention on all this ridiculous paperwork.
They say what makes them Beyond Organic are the diverse varieties of heirloom seeds they grow, with genetics that have been preserved for many decades. They grow more than 50 varieties of heirloom tomatoes.
Be diverse and have tomatoes.
They say heirlooms have superior flavor and quality to the organic hybrid tomatoes that are available at the grocery store.
I want to grow something that's absolutely like thrills me. And that's what I want my customers to have. Something they cannot pick up at Hy-Vee.
They have an orchard, keep their own goats, pigs,
There you go,
bees,
buddy.
and a multitude of vegetables. Each of their children has his or her own plot they tend to.
To see the fruition of a planted seed all the way to harvesting the bounty, that is good stuff. It's a great legacy for us.
Certification doesn't fit into the Websters' vision of the hillside they will leave to their children.
So that's the important thing, is to work as a family.
The growing ranks of farmers aligned with the Websters see Beyond Organic as a place where their philosophy is safeguarded, where their legacy will be determined by no one but themselves and the land they leave behind.